Okay, we're starting off with the Acadian Battle Group. This is right out of the Monka book. So we got a tank commander, and he's going to be upgraded with the Pask special rule in that Punisher. His squadron mate is going to be a Lehman Russ Eradicator, no sponsons, just a heavy bolter in the hull. I'm also adding a Lord Commissar from the Battle Group Command unit. The core is going to be a armored company. So it's got these 5 tanks. So I got a tank commander here in the Lehman Russ Vanquisher. He's got the whole las cannon, multi-melter sponsons, and his squadron mate is also going to be a Lehman Russ Eradicator with no sponsons. The mandatory engine seer is also with this group. And these are the 3 battle tanks. I have a Eradicator, no, the Executioner all the way on the left. It has a whole las cannon, sponson plasma cannons. Got a standard Lehman Russ battle tank in there with the heavy bolter sponsons. And then we have a Lehman Russ Exterminator with the heavy bolter sponsons. The auxiliary choice is going to be a Emperor Shield infantry platoon. I have a platoon command with 3 melter guns, Vox, and a platoon commander with a power sword. And then I have 50 men, 5 times 10 infantry, all with Vox, Flamer, and just a regular sergeant. With that group, I have a squadron of 3 sentinels, scout sentinels. They will be able to outflank with multi-lasers, and then these armored sentinels with las cannons, they cannot outflank. Second auxiliary choice is going to be a Militarum Tempestus platoon. I have 2 just regular Scion squads. They're both going to be deep striking. So I have this 5-man squad with a melter gun and a plasma gun. And then I have this 5-man squad with 2 plasma guns. So that's 2,000 points of Astra Militarum coming right out of the Monka book. It's a Acadian battle group.
Tau Empire today is going to be represented by Commander Farsight again. He's going to have a 4-man bodyguard contingent with him. Two guys will be with twin-linked plasma. 2 of them will be with the twin-linked melta. And each one of them has a shield drone attached with them, and they all have stim injectors. So they'll have basically feel no pain. Over here we have 2 broadsides. That's a unit of 2 broadsides there, both with the rail cannons. Got 2 10-man units of fire warriors with Shashui. I believe they have the blade. Getting the upgrade with the blade.
The bonding knives?
Bonding knives, yeah. So they have the bonding knife braves and pretty much standard rail rifles, as you see. 2 individual hammerheads. Pretty much what you see is what you get on them. I got 2 riptides, armed the same thing, ion accelerators and the shields. Both will have stim injectors. The Barracuda, standard. It's got an ion accelerator and 2 burst cannon drones.
And then you got a formation from the Monka book, right?
The formation from the Monka book is 4 units of shield drones.
All shield, no markers or anything like that?
I'm sorry, they're all going to be marker drones. Sorry.
All right, so they're all going to be like this, but we know that they're all marker units. All right, so you have a combined arms attachment, a CAD, and then you're allying in these this formation from the Barracuda is from one of the Forge World books, right?
Correct.
And then this guy's from the Monka book. All right, so we got a big Tau army here, and let's go over this scenario. Okay, the scenario is going to be, in keeping in line with the campaign, the Tau are trying to take out key points of Imperial resistance. Today it's going to be a communications relay station, and the Tau are going to be coming in from this side of the table, and the guard are going to be placed around these fortifications with the relay station. So we're going to see if we can hold them off in another attempt for the Tau to take over another key unit, a key asset from the Imperial planet, and trying to minimize the response times. They've been rapidly deploying and striking all across this besieged planet. Okay, we rolled dice. The Imperial Guard had first turn deployment, so we deployed first, Tau deployed second, but Bob has rolled a 6 on the seizing of the initiative. So the Tau have gotten the jump on this communications relay station, and we're going to see what kind of damage they can do first turn. You got the Barracuda in reserve. He's going to be coming in. This guy's deep striking, so those guys are turn 2, and then you have a bunch of fire warriors in regular reserve, right?
Yep.
Alright, so let's see what Tau could do. Turn 1. Okay, so Tau turn 1 shooting saw this unit was marker lit by 3 marker lights, and then the other tank commander's unit was marker lit by 2 marker lights. The hammerhead over here was able to get a direct hit, ignoring the cover, penetration result, and rolled a 6, which exploded the vehicle. So the Eradicator squadron made for this tank commander has been blown to bits. And then this one's the Pask's squadron mate. His Eradicator lost a weapon, and he only had 2 weapons on here, and rolled for the main gun was destroyed. So, and that came from, what was it, the other hammerhead?
That was the other hammerhead.
So the 2 hammerheads were able to do some damage on the Eradicators. One of them tore off the weapon, did a whole point. The other one got an explosion result and totally destroyed it. And then this Riptide failed his Nova charge, but used the overcharge to pie plate this giant 50-man squad of infantry, killing 7 out of 11, right?
Yep.
7 out of 11 died, and somebody else shot and killed. I think this guy, he deviated his pie plate, hit the back of this, and killed 2 more. So we lost 9 of the 50 infantrymen from this blob, and that was it, right? Alright, so we're going to go to the bottom of turn 1, and we're going to see what the guard can do in response. Okay, the response from the Imperial guns here, we were able to destroy this drone squad with fire from where we had this guy, pretty much, the Eradicator. Not the Eradicator, what is this guy called? Executioner. So the Executioner fired up here with his weapon, got 3 direct hits, and we were able to wipe out, there was only 3 or 4 drones there. The battle cannon over here did 1 wound. He made his stim save though, so he got away with that one. Some heavy bolters got through, but the saves made it. The Vanquisher cannon fired on the Riptide and the Exterminator, and he rolled a bunch of stim saves for that, right? Between the shield and the stims. He only took 2 wounds for the whole turn of shooting. So all these las cannons from my Sentinels also. Sentinels fired at him, and between the stim injector and the shield generator, we were only able to do 2 wounds. Commander Pask over here with his tank, he shredded the drones that were out in this wooded area, and we used our tank order to strike and shroud, which means that we, after the shooting phase, we can pop smoke. So that's why these guys have the smoke emblems on them, and not much damage. So we killed 2 drone units, did 2 wounds on a Riptide, and we're losing by a point because Bob had first blood from turn 1. So after turn 1, the tower leading 1-0. Nobody got any cards either turn. Tau turn 2, we'll see if that Barracuda comes in, and see if Commander Farsight is going to be able to deep strike this turn.
6. I wasn't close enough for the other one.
Alright, so Tau turn 2. Unfortunately, nothing came on from reserve. Lots of 1s and 2s were rolled. Bob was able to secure objective 6. That was an important part of the battlefield for him to get, so the Riptide uses jump move to grab that one objective. The Hammerhead here fired on my... right there. Fired through here before that jump move was made. Hammerhead was able to get through the cover. Some of the drones got some hits, so he took the cover off of that Vanquisher tank over there and was able to stun it so it can't shoot this turn, and took a whole point of damage. The Riptide fired his overcharged pie plate, wiped out, well, hit a lot of guys, hit 17, but I went to ground, so I was able to get a good cover save over there because no marker lights, so only 2 or 3 died. And then the smart missiles killed a couple more, so I think I lost 5 from that blob altogether, which caused a morale check, which I'm going to have to roll up. I didn't get to roll that yet. And these guys just moved around a little bit. Just a couple of drones. We're still waiting for Farsight and the Barracuda and another Fire Warrior squad to come on. So we're going to go to the bottom of turn 2. Let's roll up the morale check for the big blob over there. We need an 8 with the Sergeant. We rolled a 9. So the Lord Commissar is going to shoot somebody in the head for their failure of command. If I roll a 3 or more, I get to pick them. If I roll under a 3, Bob gets to pick who gets shot. So, right there. So one of my, I guess just a regular guardsman is going to get shot. Or the sergeant. Somebody's getting shot. But they will pass the morale with that Lord Commissar in the mix there. So we're going to go to bottom of turn 2 coming up. And Bob just took... the lead. He's got first blood from destroying that in turn 1, and objective number 6, so he's winning 2-0. Okay, the Imperial Guard attempted to deep strike right on this rock, so I wanted to kill the broadsides. I deviated, but I deviated into a spot where I was okay, but the last guy couldn't get around, I couldn't place my last model. I only had 5. I was within 1 inch of the Fire Warriors. So we rolled on the chart, and we were misplaced. So we got misplaced way back here in my deployment zone. The Sentinels did come in. There was only 1 guy in the rear armor of that tank, so I decided to shoot at some Fire Warriors. I only killed 2. The big disappointment was this guy. No wounds was dealt. I fired a lot at him. I fired the Vanquisher, I fired the Exterminator, both las cannon, both of these guys, las cannon, Sentinels. This got real good hits with the, what is it, Executioner? I keep forgetting this guy's name. Executioner, lots of good hits, but between the stimulant injector and that shield generator, lots of 5s and 6s were rolled. They had gone to ground to try to save some of the damage, so they're going to be okay for next turn. And my Punisher actually did really well, right? What'd you fail? 5 out of 6?
Yeah.
5 out of 6 fails. We had 5 what do you call it? Rendings. 5 rending results. And one of the heavy bolters did a wound. So we did good on this side. We didn't drop him, but he's down to 1. So we're going to go into the, what are we in, turn?
Top of turn 3.
Top of turn 3 already? Alright, top of turn 3 coming up. I was able to achieve 1 card, which was securing objective 5, so the score is now 2-1. Tau is winning. Let's see if Bob can bring in his Barracuda and Commander Farsight and 1 more Fire Warrior squad. We're trying to hold this relay communication station. Okay, we're at the top of 3 here. We had a marker light that hit this squadron over here, and we had 2 that hit the Vanquisher on that side. He used it to ignore cover. The Hammerhead fired through, ignored cover, and got a weapon destroyed result, destroyed the whole las cannon, and did a 2nd whole point of damage. So this guy's only down to 1 whole point. The Eradicator was destroyed by fire from which one of these guys? I forgot which one killed him. This
the
guy?
Hammerhead. Oh, yeah, I'm
The
sorry. Yeah,
hammer-
you're right. Yeah, it was him.
He got him with the
Fusion guns.
fusion. So the fusion blasters wiped out this. Pask was able to be... He survived. The Sentinels were gunned down by a combined fire from the 2 Fire Warrior squads and then had to be finished off by the broadsides. So the Scout Sentinels that came on, they were gunned down pretty quick. What else we got over here? You achieved 2 objectives, right? 4 and 2.
Yes.
So 2 more cards. So that's going to make the Tau get 4 points so far on Maelstrom mission and First Blood. And the Guard have just 1 point. So it's 4-1 at the top of turn 3. And you still don't have Commander Farsight in, right? He's still waiting in reserve for something. We're not sure what's going on. So he's out there planning some kind of strategic strike. And we'll see if I can get my last squad of Scions to deep strike it and do some damage. So bottom of 3 coming up. Okay, we're at the bottom of turn 3. Pask backed up here, fired into the Riptide. Did 3 Rens and 3 regular saves, but you made everything because he overcharged for a 3-up shield generator, and then the 5-up stims are kicking in hard. So I couldn't get that last wound off of him. So then I decided I'll fire the Scions, who did get a deep strike right here. I wanted to get him against the broadsides, but I wanted to bring this one Riptide down. I thought Punisher could do it. He couldn't. So we fired. The plasma gun overheated, killed himself. Melta gun missed. The hot shots actually hit twice, got a wound, but made the 2+ save. So the Riptide lives, and I killed myself with a plasma gunner. Pask failed me. We did kill this guy though, right? The one in the middle. So we got him finally, with all the firepower from the Vanquisher, the Exterminator, las guns, the Executioner. Finally got him. These guys went to ground, so they couldn't move, and these Scions ran up to try to, I don't know, do something, get in the fight somehow. So we're still looking for Commander Farsight, who will be coming in automatically this turn, top of turn 4. He gets the deep strike. He has his Warlord trait where he can precision strike, precision deep strike. And Tower still winning 4-1. So top of turn 4 coming up. Alright, we're at the top of the 4th turn. Bob just achieved 2 more objectives. He got one for getting a scoring unit within 12 inches of the table edge, which he has here, and also for destroying a vehicle, which the Vanquisher was taken out by the Hammerhead. I failed my save, and the Punisher was destroyed by the fusion blasts from the dropping the deep striking bodyguard right from here. So Punisher went up, and the Vanquisher went up. So we just lost both tank commanders in 1 round, and we lost a bunch of Scions. There's 1 guy left. He made his morale check because he knows that we have the control objective 4. So he's like, I gotta stay alive for that. Get something. And
They failed.
oh, that's right. He would you try to overcharge the guy with the last wound that I couldn't kill?
Failed overcharge.
Failed
the
with it
shield.
too. So he killed himself. So we got another Riptide down. So the 2 Riptides are down. But the 2 tank commanders are down. The Barracuda is put a blast in here, right? We made a lot of saves though. We went to ground and tried to live. I think he killed about 4 or 5 more guys. They passed their morale though. So that's it. So we got a damaged tank here. This one is a wreck. Pask is gone. And this is what's left. So bottom of turn 4 coming up. Tower winning 5. Was it 5-1 now?
6.
6-1, including First Blood. 6-1. Okay, we were able to pick up 1 point at the bottom of turn 4 for securing objective 4 with the Scion. He fired and got a hit, but couldn't wound on Farsight's tank command squad over there. We snapshot everything we had from the gun to ground unit into that, we also fired all of my tanks. That includes the Executioner over there, the Exterminator, the Las Cannon Sentinel. All of that with the plasmas and everything killed, what, 3 drones and three guys, plus this battle tank over here that's got the long shot. It was a long, I came over the wall here and got a long range shot down the line. And I was able to kill 2, I think, of the commanders because it's strength 8, double the toughness. And my melted gunners from my platoon command jumped up on top of the roof of this building, snapshot, and did 1 whole point of damage to the Barracuda. And it's in Jink now. It's got that special agile move, right? 3+ Jink. Alright, these guys moved up. I'll just run them, and then that's it. So the score is 6-2, and we're going into the top of turn 5. This is the money round. It could end after this turn. So top of turn 5 for the Tau coming up. Alright, so top of 5, you were able to secure another card, another Maelstrom card for having 3 or more units,
yep, 3 units
within 12 inches of your zone. So you definitely got that. You had like 4 units over there. These guys jump back after doing their shooting. So it's 7-1 right now?
7-1.
7-1 because you have first blood. So let's go over the damage that was done this turn. You were able to destroy the Executioner. And what got him? The railgun shot from way over? No, it wasn't. It didn't. One of them missed. One of them missed. Right. This guy, he missed.
Yeah, the one that had the bonuses of
that guy got him.
Ballistic skill missed.
Right. The one that had to ignore the cover from the
yep.
marker lights missed, but then the other guy got through the cover, and it only had 1 more whole point. So you did a whole point of damage to him. So he's a wreck. And you killed the lone guy, right? The lone Scion that was deep struck all the way in deep enemy territory.
Yep.
So he's gone. And the Barracuda flew over here and could only snap shoot, so tried to fire at the platoon command, but couldn't get a hit. That's everything, right?
That's everything.
Alright, so the score is 7-1 going into the bottom of turn 5. Let's see what the guard can do. Okay, we tried to get over the wall so that we can get our first rank fire, second rank fire from the orders, which failed. We rolled a 9. But we did have a lot of guys in range, so we killed a drone with the las cannon fire from over here. We fired my exterminator and the las cannons over there, and I think that you made cover saves, right?
Cover saves.
So we couldn't get anything on them from that. And my battle cannon from way over here decided to target the fire warriors in the back, and we scattered off the table, so we couldn't get them. So we picked up a point for securing objective 3, which was right here with the big blob, and that leaves the Tau with 8 because past was our warlord, so Bob has first blood and warlord kill and 6 objective cards, so he has 8. I just picked up my 3rd card, so I got 3. So right now Commander Farsight is sitting in the driver's seat. We gotta roll a 3 or better to see if this game goes on. You want to roll it up in the tower? What we got?
A 6.
6, so we're going on for a turn 6. Okay, we're at the bottom of the 6th turn. We saw another sentinel go down, so the sentinel that was behind those tanks over there was popped by some rail rifle shots from these guys with broadsides moving up the line. So they got a destroyed result, popped him. And the hammerheads were unsuccessful. They both tried to target the Lehman Russ. This one had a nice clean shot. He hit but couldn't get through the hull. This one used the marker lights to ignore the cover because we had some nice shooting lane right through here. So we had the cannon Firing right through on that tank. But nothing happened. So we're sitting at a points of 8 for the Tau and 3 for the Imperial Guard. So if I can get some cards here or get something that's going to give me some points, I need it right now. Bomber turn 6 coming up. And Farsight's still alive. We tried to target him that other 2 turns, but he was able to get away. Okay, turn 7, right at the bottom of it. We actually got some shots on this, snapshots on the Barracuda, but he jinked again. So that's 3 successful jinks with that agile fighter. We moved up, tried to get first rank, second rank fire, got it, the order off. Tried to gun down these broadsides, had a bunch of hits, but only 2 wounds. No failure of saves, so no damage done. The autocannon, the exterminator autocannon fired at the broadsides, no damage. And that's all the shooting we could... Oh wait, this one. He killed a guy, right? So this guy fired his battle cannon, right? Is that how I got that one kill? It's double toughness. So the battle cannon fired from way down here and killed Farsight's last bodyguard. That's how we got the one kill. Alright, let's roll, see what we get in there. We need a 4 or better to stay in the fight.
It's a 3.
3? Alright, so it ends at the end of turn 6. The Tau, what'd you have, 8 total points?
8 points.
And I had 3, so it was an 8-3 Tau victory. And Commander Farsight lives again. So the campaign will continue. And we'll see what happens next time with this Farsight versus the Imperium. Alright. Thanks for watching the Bellport Battle Bunker. Tune in next time for the continuation of the Tau campaign.